guys, it's Thea with Gingham and Glue. Well, welcome back. I know I've been gone for a while, quite some while anyway. Um, Things have been really crazy here, and yeah, I've been dealing with health issues. My family's been dealing with health issues. It's been nonstop. Not only that, but I've been having some pretty serious technical difficulties as far as getting my videos uploaded. Um, Hopefully I have solved that. That's the problem with one of the problems with living out in the country, is getting good internet. And unfortunately, I have satellite internet. And so, dependent upon, of course, the weather and a whole bunch of other issues, it depends on whether or not I can actually get things uploaded. So, um, anyway, I wanted to just pop on and show you guys real quick, hopefully, everything that I've been working on since the last time I was on. I know the last time we were looking at and working on the collaged traveler's journals and decoupaging them and getting them cut out. I have since just about finished them. Let me move this out of the way here. I wanted to show you that first, but I'm going to show you these first. So I had some issues. I've had some issues with this one because I made some mistakes, and I've since fixed them, or at least most of them. I don't know if you can see, I went to stitch around the window and yeah, sewed too far. So I'm still working on this one, but I did get the signature sewn in, and it has turned out really neat. I've rounded some corners and done some special punches on the corners. Done some really fun, colorful pages in here, some book pages and paper doilies, and scrapbook paper and all kinds of things. There's music book pages. Yeah, it turned out really neat, and I really do love it. I need to work on this one some more. So this one I've been working on pretty consistently the last couple of days, and love how it's turning out. So far I've got the window pocket taken care of. I've sewn around it, added a corner pocket here, and roughed up all of my edges, and I've inked them. Got some, all kinds of really fun goodies in here. Something that I definitely want to let you guys know, when you're thinking about doing an altered piece of junk mail, and collaging it and, sewing your signatures in, definitely make sure to keep your signatures fairly thin. I reinforced the binding on this one and was still having some issues with it. So I reinforced the outside as well, which actually turned out to be a good thing. But try to still enforce that binding in there. But just keep in mind, you want to keep your signature fairly thin. I tend to get a little carried away, and so that kind of has a little bit of an effect. I ended up sewing this book page in the center. This turned out kind of neat. And it was, from a fairly large book page. So of course it hangs over the edge. So what I did was I sewed in a pocket. I folded it up. I sewed the pocket, and then I folded both sides in and turned the corner down. Now I'm considering gluing this part down and just turning this into a tuck, maybe putting some lace there or something. I haven't quite decided yet, but I do love how this turned out, because you can essentially, just put little tags or whatever in there, and then in there too, and then you just open it up. So yeah, it turned out really neat. But I've got some amazing, I printed some Digi kits onto some tea stained or coffee stained paper, which turned out amazing. I love how it turned out. Put some glassine bags in there, some music sheets and journaling pages and, you know, all kinds of things. So yeah, this one's turning out really neat. And then there's your pocket on the outside, which I did sew around, you know, the outside. So this is really neat. I may go ahead and put a half circle punch right there. I may even do some lace. I haven't decided yet, but I'm still working on these. When these are done, these will go up in my Etsy shop. My other two traveler's journals, these are much larger than the ones I have in my Etsy shop. Well, I shouldn't say much larger, but they are larger. But the other two are up in my Etsy shop. So the other thing I've been working on, and I will show you this, is excuse me, my little mini altered paper bag. This turned out so cute. I was just playing around. I know there are tons of other tutorials on YouTube doing something very similar, but I just did my own thing. So this is from a kit from the Facebook group Studio 28E Journal Creations. This is from a kit called Mushroom Melody, which they are giving out for free this month and holding contests to see what you can create with this. You must belong to the group. This is exclusive to the group. And so if you're wanting to try that out, you definitely need to hop over to Facebook and check them out. So they're a great bunch of women. I absolutely love them. But anyway, so I'll take these out and I'll show you exactly what I did. So essentially I just turned the paper bag down, the little end flap there, and I'll take a piece of paper bag out here and to show you kind of, as I'm sure you can probably tell anyway. So the little flap at the end, I literally just glued the sides down. I'm kind of wishing that I had tried to stitch, but you know, after inking it and everything and get everything on, it looks perfectly fine. But yeah, if you want to stitch that, yeah, you could definitely stitch it. Then I took the first flap, I cut down the both sides of the front, and then I flipped it down, and then I cut out these little side pieces right here on either side down to where I cut it. So as you can see right there, so I cut that piece out. But as you can see on the inside, there are essentially two pockets. Then I took the end pieces and just flipped them up, glued them down, same with the top. And then I just started adding my ephemera, which just turned out so cute. I love this. I absolutely love this. Love the kit. Love how this turned out. It's just been really fun to play with and work on. So, and then of course the smaller ephemera literally just slides right in that front pocket. So super fun, super cute. I made another one just the other day, and I wish I had it here to show you. It was I used a kit, the Cottage Provence, I believe, from MyPorchPrints, which is a gorgeous kit. Purples and blues, and oh, it's just beautiful. And I created that, but I forgot to run a video after I'd made it, and I apologize. I should have, because I posted it to my Etsy shop, and no joke, within 10 minutes it was gone. It was sold. And I was so excited about that. It was just really pretty. So, but I love this one. This one actually will not be going up in my Etsy shop just yet, because I'm in the process of making a journal that corresponds with the rest of this kit. And it came with a lot of ephemera. They did a fantastic job of pulling this together. So, but I will show you what I've come up with for the journal cover. I've got my signature picked out. So I just need to start getting it in and getting all my ideas put together as far as what I want to put into it. But this is what I came up with. I used the bubble wrap packaging like I used with my Peter Rabbit journal. I believe I showed that to you guys in my first or second video. And it was perfect for this. So I had some fabric that matched really, really well with all of the ephemera and the pages and everything. So I chose that and then just did a zigzag stitch. I glued all the edges down first, and then I ran a zigzag stitch from this side because I wanted to make sure I caught the fabric, and it turned out perfect. It's really great. And then I got on to my sewing machine and created some fabric ruffles with just some leftover fabric and some seam binding. I just got a huge shipment of more seam binding. You guys are gonna die, and this probably isn't even half of it. I bought a ton. I'm just so in love with this stuff. There are no words. I love this stuff. It's so versatile, and you can use it for tags and pages and pockets and covers and, ephemera and, you name it. So it's, I needed more. It's just a necessity. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I did do that. I ran some seam binding down and, just create a little ruffle. I just gathered as I went. I do have a gathering foot on my sewing machine, but I have yet to use it. I am not an expert sewer, and so new equipment scares me to use. But I'm learning. It's ironic because I've quilted. I think I've made like, I don't know, 3 or 4 quilts in my life. But that's a little different just because they were simple and they were straight stitch and stitch in the ditch, and so yeah. Anyway, I do have some other pieces of ruffle. Not quite sure what I did with them. I'm sure I'll find them after I get off of here, but they have other colored seam binding on them. I think I did some green and some gold, and yeah, so yeah, they turned out really neat. So I'll be using these for the cover and ephemera and stuff. But in the meantime, I'll be working on this today. I've promised myself I'm going to work on this today because I've got to get it uploaded. And then once this is done, I will definitely do a flip through video for you. The other thing I just made, and this just went up in my Etsy shop. This is an altered envelope, packaging envelope. And it is, and I should have grabbed one, it's the much, much smaller version of this. So it's like maybe that long by that. Well, let's just open it up. So this is what I came up with. It's just tied with some seam binding, and I used several different Digi kits in this. So I will try to remember them all, but please excuse me if I don't. I was really just kind of winging it as I went. So if you open this up, I scored it. I covered it in cardstock on the front and on the back, although I believe I might have just used copy paper for the outside. I'm trying to remember. Sewed all around it, cut out the piece for the flap just by tracing, and then glued it down and stitched it, and it became a pocket. I just put some really cute ephemera. I do know these two are from Shabbydabbydoodah. And I'm trying to think, I can't remember what kit it is. I apologize. I'll have to see if I can't find which kit it is, because it's a really pretty kit. Just put a little, again, Shabbydabbydoodah, just some, just a little mini journaling card and a little piece of bling. And then I did some journaling, much bigger journaling tags in here, and these turned out so pretty. I backed them with cardstock and or coffee stained paper, so they're a little thicker, and got a little stray piece of lace there, and then just embellished them. And these tags, I believe, were a freebie, and I honestly, I don't, even if I looked them up, I don't know if I could tell you where they came from. I am so sorry. I think I have way too many Digi kits now. And even though I keep them all in file folders and labeled, some of them have gone too long without me doing that. And I haven't been able to find where they came from. So I apologize for that. But yeah, and then just, of course, embellished them with some lace and seam binding, tied them in little bows. And those just fit right in there. And this went into my Etsy shop yesterday. So super, super cute. Love how it turned out. It's so pretty. Definitely want to make another one of these. So that is that one. Okay, so then I'm going to show you the journal that I've been working on. I've been working on a couple. I have been working on my sister's, which is, if you'll remember, it's the retro sci-fi journal, and it's coming along. I'm going to try and post a video on some of the things that I've been working on, and maybe do some of that on video with you guys. So, but that's coming up. I've actually had way too much going on, and so I'm surprised I've been able to get done as much as I have. But this is one of the journals. This was from a paper pack that I got at Hobby Lobby, or Michael's, I believe. And I believe it's called Chateau. I don't know if they have it anymore. I got it about a month ago. I think they were on sale for like $8, and fell in love with the cover, or with this piece of paper in particular, because I wanted to use this Digi kit from Louise Heinzel off of Etsy. It is just so beautiful. And I believe there's a Let's Be Jolly kit, which is some of the ephemera, and then I'm trying to think of the name of the other one. I think it's Rose Junk Journal, I believe is what this one is. So I'll make sure and link those below, because this Digi kit is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But you'll see I lined it with some ribbon, which I did all the way around. I had this amazing piece of coffee stained paper that I couldn't replicate if I tried. This is also another piece of cardstock from the paper pack that was perfect for the spine. And then on the back, I did another piece from the kit, and then layered a paper doily over it, which turned out gorgeous. I love it. So I'm still working on this. This is, like I said, I've got all my signatures in. I've sewn some pockets in, vellum pocket. I've got actually quite a few vellum pockets going on. They're just gorgeous. And then actual pockets. And I'm trying to think of how many signatures. I think I did, let's look, I did 4, and they're pretty thick. So like I said, I like to go overboard on my signatures. So this is going to be a little thick when I get done. I'm going to try not to do too much to it, so that whoever gets it can, do what they want with it. Sorry, that's upside down, but this was a little envelope I just attached to the other page, and then created a pocket with a paper doily and inked that up. So that turned out super cute. Just coming through here. Here's a piece of ephemera that I created for it. It's just paper clipped in. Did some tags again with some paper from Louise Heinzel's kit, from a kit I believe I got at Michael's. Have some 3D stickers from the dollar store. I did a little vellum pocket up here so you can put some tags in there, and then I did a paper flip. And then I literally just folded it in half so that it, you know, can be manageable. You know, you could essentially, if you wanted to create this, you could just, you know, do it flat and then just paper clip the whole thing in. But I kind of wanted it to be a little, you know, surprise little flip down. So I thought that was really cute. That's kind of that's probably going to be the bulkiest piece of ephemera that I put in here. They're just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this Digi kit. So we've got another pocket here. I believe this was Wallpaper sample, if I'm correct. I can't remember. Some more coffee stain paper, some book pages and index cards. Yeah, this, I was so careful with how I sewed these signatures in because I wanted everything to be fairly even, you know. I wanted them to be, it's kind of really my first time putting this kind of stuff into one. We've got another vellum card there, or vellum pocket. Lots more coffee stain paper. This is just a journaling card that I attached. This is from Among the Wildflowers kit from MyPorchPrints. I did put quite a bit of that in here. Did some beautiful eyelash lace and a sticker, a 3D sticker from Dollar Store. A little pocket there with just a little pennant tag, I guess. I haven't finished this one, so actually I'm gonna put it right. And you know what I did accidentally was I attached this pocket all the way across. Did not mean to do that, so this is kind of a little boo-boo. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put something like that in it, which is fine. You know, I think it's still cute. So we did a corner pocket here. This turned out really cute. Got a little glassine envelope on top of an index card. Then I did a flip out. This is just a complete flip out. Used multiple Digi kits to do this. But this turned out really neat. I was happy with this. This is an old book page, has this beautiful illustrations with lined with gold. It's so pretty. Made a pocket there and then made a pocket here with the paper doily and put a tag in there. So I really like how that turned out. Got another side pocket there. And I'm trying to think of how far I got. I think I got pretty far. Another pocket there. Another one here. Another little side pocket or side tuck there. Another pocket. I wanted to put plenty of pockets in here, side pockets or side tucks, so that you could get plenty, you could put plenty of, you know, whether it's memorabilia or journaling cards or, you know, whatever you want to do with it. Another vellum pocket. So pretty. Love this kit. I just love it. It's gorgeous. Another pocket there. That was from the kit, from the paper kit. Beautiful coffee stained paper. I did this one in the oven and it burnt a little bit, which is essentially what happened here. But yeah, couldn't replicate it if I tried, I think. It kind of scared the bejesus out of me cooking them in the oven. So anyway, sorry, I'm just trying to flip through this fairly quickly because I want to get going on my other video for you. But yeah, that's essentially it for that one. And then the other journal that I have yet to start, I have just about everything picked out for it, is this little mini journal, which is going to be so stinking cute. This is, oh, and again, it's been a while, so I apologize. I know Angela Carr used this kit, and I believe it is the Vintage Embroidery by Chapter 1 prints. Yes. So, adorable. And I've got, like I said, I've got the signature picked out. This was literally from a cereal box. And I just put, obviously, cardstock over that, lined it with lace, reinforced the binding, and now we have a little mini journal. And I cannot wait to finish this one. It's just going to be so stinking cute. I can't wait. So, yeah. So, that is it. Sorry, I think I bounced my phone. Lots of projects to work on. Yeah, so I have my sister's journal, this journal, the mushroom journal, my traveler's journals, and this journal that I am working on. So yeah, not to mention the other little extra ephemera projects that I've been working on. And let me show you real quick those, because I'm definitely going to make a video doing these. These were inspired by, and I believe it was Shabbydabbydoodah the first time I saw someone do this, using a stapler and making little clusters using a stapler and just ephemera that they had, and scraps, because I was trying to get rid of scraps. And they turned out so cute. I cannot stand it. I was so excited. It's just paper layered with cheesecloth, you know, book page, music pages. These are the Tim Holtz little images of, you know, ephemera images. Stickers from the dollar store, you know, lace and paper flowers, you know, some flower ephemera and little numbers, and yeah. And this was a really fun project. I think I put out like 50 of them in one day. Sorry, I probably should hold them up a little higher so you can see them. But yeah, they turned out great. And of course you can put paper clips on them, you know, attach paper clips to the back, you know, attach them to a page or a pocket, or, you know, whatever you want to do, but with a staple. And some people don't like the staple. You can cover the staple, you know, it's okay. You don't have to have the staple. And if you want to just use glue, you can do that too. But with a stapler, it's so much faster. Now, don't get me wrong. I did glue pieces down, but getting the base down with a staple is very quick. And there's no thought process in it, really. You just do it. And it makes it so much easier. So much easier. But aren't those pretty? I just love them. And the ones with the little girls and people, and yeah. And then I made some bigger ones, which also turned out fantastic. Love them. Had bought some paper flowers, I believe, from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I can't remember. Really can't remember. Isn't she adorable? I just love that. So cute. So yeah, I just really, and this is such a great way to get rid of your scraps. I mean, you cannot see the staple in this one or this one. This one you can, but I don't mind that. I really don't. I think it gives it more of a vintagey look almost with the staple. I love this one. So pretty. So yeah, this is a great project. This one I actually did a tag, an altered tag. So this would be great to use a little bulb pin to attach to a page or a pocket or something. You could do that too. I should have put a brad in there, but you know, it's okay. It still turned out cute. This one with the married couple. Love it. So yeah, this was a really great, I used her again a couple times just because she's so cute. I just love her, love her, love her. She reminds me of a very, very dear friend of mine when we were kids, and I just adore her. So anyway, but yeah, just a great project, guys. This is definitely a fun way to pass the day. If you're not wanting to work on something big, you know, it's just like, for me, this is a great project because this does not take a lot of effort or sitting, you know, for me. And I still have a ton more in this box, guys, just so you know. I'm telling you, I've made a lot. And these actually have gone out in my Etsy shop shipments, just as part of a little freebie. So, which I love. I love giving out freebies to my customers. So if you are one of my customers and you're watching, thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate you and your orders, and I couldn't thank you enough. It's just absolutely thrilled me. So, and I will show you this real quick. So, G with Happiness and Crafting, I'm sure a lot of you have seen her tutorial on her little paper dresses. So of course I finally, I'd been wanting to do it for quite some time, but I hadn't done it. And so I busted out some paper one day and just started making a whole bunch of them. And isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And you better believe I'm going to use this in a journal. It's just so pretty. I think it's going to go in either as a tuck, so something to tuck in there, or just paper clipped in. Maybe I might even attach it, you know, like with a brad and a bulb pin and some string or something. I haven't quite decided, so we'll see. But anyway, okay, guys, well, that is it. I don't want to take much more of your time, but I will be back with another video. An actual tutorial this time. If not a tutorial, just a craft with me, you know, watching me work on some of my journals. And but I will also be sure and do a tutorial on my little altered paper bag, because this really was so cute, and I plan on making a whole bunch more of these and getting them up in my Etsy shop. So again, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all of you, and you have an awesome, blessed day. Bye.